Hi everyone, Maribel and I are out here with our tomato plant, our single cherry tomato plant that we got in one of those little containers from Lowe's. I think it was $4.99 and it was in a 4-inch container, and this is it now. I had wonderful success with this tomato plant. And at first I didn't, because I listened to some of the things that I saw on YouTube. So I want to correct some of the things I saw on YouTube and tell you guys how I've had such great success. First of it is I barely ever took any branches off. What it pruned. I barely pruned this tomato plant. I only pruned it when I saw that branches were starting to turn yellow. So here's a bunch of branches that I pruned today, and you can see they start to turn yellow and then they easily come off. It is very easy to pull them off when they start to turn yellow like that. So any branch that starts to turn yellow, I'll see if I can find one. Unfortunately, I pruned already today, and I want to be careful because sometimes you can break branches while you're pruning. This one here looks like it's a little yellow. See this? It's yellow. So I'm going to pull it. And and it comes, if they're yellow, if they're meant to come off, they're going to come right off. So just pull branches like that where you see them turning a lighter green. So here's another one. And so I'll go around and do that about once a week. And in doing that, this tomato plant has grown huge and is absolutely beautiful. Every day we get between 20 and 40 cherry tomatoes off of this plant. We've already picked today, but I can show you that. And so even though there's a little bit of bugs eating it and stuff like that, it's just been taking off so well. Here are the pepper plants. I'm going to show you the other side. So the tomato plant grew up and then down over our deck and down here. So we've been, I weeded all of this today. Got out a lot of the branches. Here we see something here. So this just comes right off when it's yellow like that. But yeah, pulling off those branches has done that, and it's been great. So don't listen to what other people say. People were saying about pulling off the branches that are like this without the tomatoes. Don't do that. Don't pull anything off before it wants you to, and it'll start turning yellow when it wants it to go. It does it itself. The plant is intelligent and knows when it's done with a branch, and the branch will start turning yellow, and then you can just help it take it off so it doesn't expend more energy than it needs to, and then it keeps going. Oh, looks like it got a broken branch here. And then if you want to propagate this, all you've got to do, looks like, did this break? Not sure. But if you want to propagate your tomato plants, you'll see when we get back on the deck, I have 2 tomato plants in big buckets that I propagated. All you have to do is cut off, or for me what happened is I broke a couple branches by accident. I felt bad. I put the branches in water, they rooted, and now I have 2 other huge tomato plants and another smaller one, and then I have 3 or 4 rooting inside. So basically any branch, if it breaks off and it has both kinds of leaves, the kind of leaves that like this and this kind of leaves, then it will root for you. So say this branch here broke off, it has both kind of leaves, I could put that in water. So let's see the other tomato plants that have grown from this tomato plant. So These two right here in these buckets were grown from when I broke, unfortunately, branches off of that tomato plant. I think these have been growing, let's see, for about 2 months now. And then over here is one that's been growing for maybe 3 weeks. Not very long at all, this one's a new one. And you see I'm trying to hold it up with a chopstick. It's not working very well. The rest of the plants here are getting ready to go into the greenhouse that we built. And we'll see how long we can keep the plants alive. You know, it's a small greenhouse. We're just going to put in the tomato plants and the basil. And since it's close to the house, we're hoping that stuff will live at least into maybe Christmas or something. So we'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that tomato plants are much easier to take care of than what I was led to believe. And if you just prune the branches that they want you to prune, because they're starting to turn a color, which I don't see any on this one, not yet, then you'll be fine, as long as you have room for it to keep growing and growing and growing. So anyway, let me see if I can turn this around. Well, no, I can't, so I'll have to physically do it. I hope that is helpful. And I had the best tomato growth this year following that. And thank you guys so much, and I love you. Mwah! Bye.